Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video on SW Fight Hub. In this one, we're going to be looking ahead to what is next for Ilia Topuria after his huge knockout victory over Max Holloway at UFC 308 in Abu Dhabi this past Saturday. Of course, Topuria being the first man to knock Max Holloway out inside a mixed martial arts cage. Phenomenal performance by the Spaniard Georgian. Ilia Topuria just looks like he can perform everywhere in the octagon. He's got so many options. He's been calling out Bilal Muhammad, Conor McGregor on online on X, but I don't think they're the options that the UFC are going to be looking at for him next up. The most logical option and the man they brought into the octagon, I would imagine, that the UFC may look for is Alexander Volkanovski. I can't see Topuria traveling over to Sydney for UFC 312, which has been announced now for early on next year. I think Topuria may take the Diego Lopez fight. I think he was the backup fighter in Abu Dhabi this past weekend. He weighed in, coming off a big win over Brian Ortega himself. So that normally puts you in line for a title shot when you're beating somebody like Ortega. The one I want to see, and the one I'm sure everybody wants to see, is him against Islam Makhachev. I think that stylistically is one of the best matchups we can have in mixed martial arts right now. Ilia, I believe, has a chance in that fight. I would favor Islam to win the fight, but Ilia's skill set and the way he goes about things and his dynamite in his fist that he's proven to have as well. Putting Max and Volkanovski both out, the two guys who've been dominating the featherweight division for so long. At 145, he just looks unbeatable right now. He said he wants to be a three-weight world champion in the UFC. Now, that's a big stretch, but I think he's outsized at 155 and 170, but I'm not going to doubt Ilia Topuria. What he's done is phenomenal in these last couple of fights, and he's definitely up there for fighter of the year for me between him and Alex Pereira, where we sit right now. But I think the most likely option is either Volkanovski or Diego Lopez. But throwing in the outsider, I would love to see him fight Islam. I think that's one of the best fights in MMA right now. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think's next for UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria after a huge statement win over Max Holloway this past Saturday. Thanks for watching.